Coach.
Peace.
Peace.
My name is Rashiem, the National Archives of the Nation of Gods and Earths. Once again, it is all about our history and the mastery of the mathematics that we moved on with, so that we'll truly see where our future is going to go. This exclusive interview is from the great God Lord Moleek, complete Allah of Beacon, New York, otherwise known as the Great Light. Peace, God.
Peace, Almighty.
Yes. Now, God, what year did you have the knowledge yourself, great God?
To my recall, God, knowledge coach. It was knowledge born God coaching in the fall of that year, around about August or September, God. That's when I came into knowledge itself.
What year and place so they can understand?
1974.
Okay. What is the history of the early stages of the light? Any firstborns that you remember about?
Yeah, I remember firstborn Shamel. Firstborn Shamel, he gave the knowledge itself to my physical brother, Bishmi Allah, my cousin Rashiem, and another family member, Sirius Allah. Then I came along, and a brother named Rashiem. I was the youngest of the first 9, and we all were family, and family was nation, God. So it was real tight-knit group.
Yes, sir.
Or association. I don't want to use the word group. It was a tight association.
Okay, now when you first came into knowledge yourself, God, I'm sure it was a very great thing because the supreme knowledge itself and the gods and earths had discipline. They brought life and whatnot in the communities in the early 70s.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, I come from a community where black folk had just really begun to come into money and different things. So it was basically like a caste system where you had the 400s and the 500s. And when knowledge itself came, it made a lot of youth see each other as equals and not take have this attitude of older people who I would really identify with as blind, deaf, and dumb. So it really brought the community together as far as the youth, the grassroots, as you would say. Because myself, I was 15 years old, now I'm 5 years old. And like the other guys, they was in college and in high school, they was like 16, 17, on up to maybe like their 20s. Like 21 might have been the oldest. And I was like 15 myself when I first got knowledge of self.
So what are the sciences that you absorbed from that infusion of mathematics that was coming from gods and earths in the early 70s? What is the sciences that you absorbed that helped you to be a greater God?
Knowledge itself. I was always a person who was inspired naturally as a people person. Unity was a big thing, and I didn't even know that it was as unity, but I always wanted people to get along. I had a natural desire for people to get along and enjoy each other's company, which in those days we call having fun. That makes sense, God?
Yes, God.
Okay,
yes, God.
So I was like a person who always wanted to have fun and be free. So we had knowledge itself. It gave me the knowledge and wisdom to put into the atmosphere where people would tend to be more equal and more settled in themselves instead of trying to identify with things other than themselves. People wanted to be who they really were and not really follow propaganda and different things of that nature.
Yes, sir. Yes, God. Yes, God. Yes, God. Okay, now, the science of the light.
Peace, sister. Bless you. Thank you for pulling over, too. God bless you. Peace. Bill.
So the science of living mathematics and the light, what are the future sciences? Do you remember how many law schools you had?
We had understanding. We had three schools. All 3 of them was on Main Street in Beacon, New York.